What's up everybody, welcome back and happy Mardi Gras. Yes, not only are we celebrating Mardi Gras 25th anniversary here at Universal Studios, but today is actually Mardi Gras. So honestly, is there a better way to spend Mardi Gras than by coming over here to Mardi Gras celebration at Universal Studios? I mean, it's probably the best Mardi Gras celebration that you can attend besides actually being in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. But before we continue guys, I gotta share with you a big tip that just helped me out over here at Universal. So I forgot my annual pass, the actual card and my lanyard at home. So on my way here I was like, oh, but then I remembered that I had actually put my annual pass on the Universal app, on the Universal Studios app. So basically this is the app, and all you gotta do is come over here and go to your wallet, and this is where you put in your annual pass. And see, it says my 2-park 18-month preferred adult Florida resident pass is right there, and I just click and my pass is in my phone. So luckily I had done this months ago. I did this a long time ago. I never used it before, but today it actually saved me because I would have drove all the way over here to Universal for nothing. I had to turn right around, but good thing I had my pass in that wallet. So I don't know if you guys can actually tell right now, but the park literally just opened. I rope dropped the park. It's actually only 9:20. The park's only been open for 20 minutes and all the food booths are still closed. I don't know exactly what time these are open today, but I would like to get something Mardi Gras inspired, especially on Mardi Gras. My boy Louis Armstrong right here thinks so. And this is actually my only second trip to Mardi Gras this year at Universal, but don't worry, I'm gonna be back on this Saturday. TLC, the group, is performing over here at Universal this Saturday, so I will be back trying out some more food, experiencing more of Mardi Gras. So be on the lookout for that video. Also, if you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Well, this stuff over here in the Courtyard is not open, but I think that the tribute store is open. I have not been in here yet. This is brand new for the 25th anniversary of Mardi Gras. They usually have this tribute store for Halloween Horror Nights. I came in here for Halloween Horror Nights. It's an awesome store, and now it's Mardi Gras themed. Oh, check this out. This is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Universal Studios Mardi Gras tribute store. It's a lot darker in person than it is on the camera right now. Yo, but check out these this merch they got. This shirt's really cool. Mardi Gras. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this right here. They even got like a little tote bag, some cups, and I don't know who these people are on these graves right here. Mardi Gras 25 years of party. Why are these people on these graves? Who are these people? And of course, you already know they got the Mardi Gras beads. You can catch some beads at the parade for free though. I wonder what Universal's rule is for masks. Like if I bought one of these, would they let me walk around the park with it? I'm not even gonna lie, this is kind of scary right now. I'm back in Halloween Horror Nights. Look at this guy right here. What is this? And I'm literally the only person in this store because the park just opened and no one is shopping. Everyone's riding rods. I'm in this scary graveyard. Oh, this shirt kind of cool right here. The King. That's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie, this store is pretty cool. It's giving me all kinds of Halloween Horror Nights vibe. New Orleans kind of has that mystique of being a little bit scary, especially like in the bayou. All the fogginess around the waters and stuff. You got gators, all these animals, and then of course you got people like him walking around. Thank goodness I made it out safely. That was pretty scary. I don't know if that place is for kids. Kids probably get scared in there. So you know, I and maybe a lot of people don't really know exactly what Mardi Gras is. Like they know the celebration, they know about the beads, the New Orleans, the food, but do they actually know what Mardi Gras is? So let me go into a little bit of the history of it. I'm reading this directly from MardiGrasNewOrleans.com, so this is official stuff. So apparently Mardi Gras can be traced back to medieval Europe, France, in the 17th century, so in the 1600s. And there they celebrated something called Boeuf Gras. I don't really know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it translated loosely to fatted calf. And basically when France started going into the other colonies like in America, especially down south, New Orleans, that culture and that tradition followed them over there. And then later on, at the very end of the 17th century, this French-Canadian explorer named Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne Sieur de Bienville, he arrived at a land about 60 miles south of New Orleans, and he named it Point du Mardi Gras. And he also established a little town called Fort Louis de la Louisiane. And this tiny town was actually the very first place in America to celebrate Mardi Gras in 1703. And actually from their celebrations for Mardi Gras, they would do this thing where they would have a bull's head that was masqueraded throughout the town, and that actually lasted for like 150 years, all the way up into the middle of the 1800s. So basically what Mardi Gras is it's a translation to Fat Tuesday. Basically tomorrow on Wednesday, that is called Ash Wednesday. And to Christians, Ash Wednesday is the start of the Lenten season. So basically Christians will fast for the Lenten season and do other certain things. It's kind of like a one last hoorah before the season starts. So later on into the 1830s, New Orleans was actually already established, and that is when they first held their street processions of maskers with carriages and horseback riders to celebrate Mardi Gras. And basically on the procession, they had these gaslit torches, or they're called flambeaux, and they lit the way for the crew members. And actually in 1856, a new thing started happening at Mardi Gras, which changed Mardi Gras. It's when they started adding floats. So everyone sees the floats that are at Mardi Gras. 1856 is actually when it started, and it was actually started by 6 young people that formed the crew called the Mystique Crew of Comus. And they are said to have bringing magic and mystery to New Orleans with the dazzling floats and masked balls. And they all remained anonymous, so that's why you see the masks. Apparently the people in the crews that did these Mardi Gras floats and were involved with Mardi Gras did not want to be recognized for some reason, so they wore the masquerade masks. And probably the next biggest thing to adding the floats is when they added the throwing of the beads. So basically in 1870, that's when it was added. And then in 1875, to make it official, the Louisiana governor officially made Mardi Gras an official state holiday. If you guys are interested what actually the Mardi Gras colors represent, so the purple, it stands for justice, gold stands for power, and green stands for faith. Wow, so that's actually a pretty deep history of Mardi Gras. I didn't know that it went all the way back to France, all the way in the 16th century. I would have never guessed that. So I learned a lot of new things. Hopefully you guys learn a lot of new things too. I love history. If you guys watch my videos, you know I'm always diving into the history of things. So hopefully you enjoyed that little history of Mardi Gras. All right, but now it looks like the booths over here, French Quarter, Courtyard, aren't going to open. They'll probably open like at 11 or something. That's usually when the food place is open. But let's just go explore a little bit. First thing I see, actually, right beside this Pharaoh man right here, this Sahara Traders, where the exit of the mummy is, it's actually under some scrim, as you guys can tell. At least they have this pictured scrim instead of just a brown scrim up. I haven't been on this ride in a while. My favorite ride here at Universal Studios. Let's go on Revenge of the Mummy, Museum of Antiques. Let's visit it. Walked all the way to the front, no line. Yep, still the best ride here at Universal Studios. It's always amazing when you can make an exciting thrill ride and tell a story behind it. I literally was just out here like 5 minutes ago. It took me like 5 minutes to walk in there and get on the ride, walk out. But if you guys didn't know, the morning time is the best time to come to the theme parks. If you're able to get up early, I know it's hard to get up, but this is the greatest time to come to any theme park. You're gonna have the least amount of crowds, lowest wait times, and to me the morning is the most enjoyable time to come. You know, just going back to that tribute store that I went into, I think it would be awesome if for Halloween Horror Nights they had a New Orleans style house, like a creepy bayou, you know, kind of creepy Mardi Gras house. I don't know if they've ever done that before. I've only been to the Halloween Horror Nights this past year, 2019. I don't know if they've done it before, but I think that would be really awesome. That would be probably pretty creepy, because in that story it was already scary. You can replace like Depths of Fear or something, because that one wasn't very good. Depths of Fear, I'm not scared of fish. Who's scared of fish? I mean, maybe I'd be scared of this fish right here, but you know, look at the size of this thing. Look how empty it is right now. It's still about an hour and a half after park opens, so even if you don't get here as soon as park opens, but just a little bit after, you're still gonna experience a lot of low crowds. I will soon be standing on these streets trying to catch as many beads as possible. Then I will be in a float. Hopefully I will be in a float by the time Mardi Gras ends, I will be throwing some beads out. Hey, check it out. The 5 and Dime right here has been under construction for a while. Let's see, like, they got a bunch of Born Stunt Saccular things in here. I think they redid this whole inside. Oh, check it out. They really did redo this whole inside of this store right here. They still do have a lot of things like the horror, Universal horror stuff like Bates Motel, Psycho, they got Frankenstein, but also sprinkled around, they have things for the newest experience at Universal, the Born Stunt Saccular. They got like cups, shirts, hats. Let's see what else they got. They got some pins, keychains. It's because I think that this is gonna be the exit to the Born Stunt Saccular. See, they got this little sheet up over here. I think that's where you're gonna exit into this store right here. And of course, here is the entrance to the Born Stunt Saccular coming spring 2020. No exact date. It's all gonna be happening back here somewhere. Then we will come around, exit all the way over here. I am pretty excited about this because to me, Universal has always been about like going behind the scenes of the movies. So Stunt Saccular showing us how these actors do the stunts and everything. I think this one's gonna be really good. But actually guys, I'm gonna need to head out of Universal Studios now. I will be back on Saturday, so just a couple days after you guys watch this video, I will be back over here to see TLC perform over here for Mardi Gras concert. I will be back to watch the parade, and I will be back, of course, to try some more food. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you hated it, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do better next time. But I enjoyed learning about this Mardi Gras history of Fat Tuesday. There are a lot of things that I did not know. Hopefully you guys are able to learn something new as well. But of course, if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Follow my Instagram at marcuslu.mq. And it's kind of fun to do the impossible. Catch you on the next one. Happy Mardi Gras.